Hey guys, welcome to Rosie's Dessert Spot. Today I'll be demonstrating how to create this glittered elegant cake I created for my 31st birthday. This is a red velvet cake and regular buttercream that I'm using here. Although actually, no, it is not regular, it is hybrid. So you have half shortening and half butter to create a nice pale creamy frosting. Apply it between your cake layers. I have 2 cakes that I cut in half, so I have 4 layers of cake in total. And then create a crumb coat. This is just a thin layer of frosting that goes all around the cake to trap in your crumbs. Smooth it out, drag that top lip of frosting towards the middle and refrigerate for 20 minutes. I like to do tall cakes like this. I feel like they're usually more elegant looking than shorter cakes, and this will feed about 15 to 20 people. Apply your final layer of frosting. So I've taken that white buttercream that I had and I added burgundy, red and black gel food color until I got this shade that I liked. It'll continue to darken in the fridge, just FYI. You'll notice that as the video goes on, the actual cake becomes darker and darker. Smooth it out and then drag that top lip of frosting. Actually no, we are going to leave it raised. I'm going to do the cutting method of removing the top lip, and that way it creates a more elegant, refined, sharp finish for the top edge. While that's in the fridge, you can create 2 dollops of chocolate on baking paper. Take a small spatula and starting towards the base, drag it across and thinning it out. If your white chocolate didn't quite melt as well as it should, you could end up leaving those little dragged empty sections. Just remove the lumps and go over again to smooth them out. I left one end thick, that's a side that I'm going to press into the cake. The thicker it is, the less likely it is to break on the way into the cake. And then you just want to fold your baking paper and peg them, either with pegs or paper clips, and pop them into the fridge to set. Here I have a super sharp knife that I ran under some hot water. I'm going to cut away at that top lip to create seamless, super sharp edges on your cake. Mine did cut a little bit too close, so it revealed some of that crumb coat. I'm just going to take the excess that I cut off, I'm going to melt it in the microwave for 5 seconds, and then just using a small spatula to cover up those areas. I'm going to even out the surface at the top. Run a frosting scraper just along the outside to raise that lip so I can drag it back towards the middle of the cake. Take a knife and cut into the cake probably about 3 or 4 centimeters, and this just paves the way for our chocolate flag to be pressed through. If we skip this step, you end up adding more pressure than you need to on your flag and you can risk breaking it. For the other 2, I'm applying them to the sides of the cake with a little bit of that buttercream, same color as my frosting. I decided to add an extra 2 little ones as well just to finish off the look. And then for the macarons, I've added edible gold luster dust by Rolcom into some, what is this, Glad wrap? And just toss the macarons in there to coat. Here are my other 2. I made teeny tiny ones just to kind of sit in front of the other 2 and hide the seam or the space between the larger flags or shards. And then pop your macarons to your cake, sticking them on with some of that buttercream again. From here, I'm applying the number 31 in a hexagon. I custom design and cut these. If you'd like one, they're on my website, rosiesdessertspot.com. Then you can take an airbrush, hold the airbrush right on the edge of a container with edible luster dust, and just spray it over your cake, and that is what's going to give that super elegant finishing touch to your cake. And that's it. That is how you make a super duper easy cake decorated with flags, nice sharp edge, and macarons. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and give it a go. If you do, hashtag Rosie's Dessert Spot so I can check out your awesome creation. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.